Okay, so I keep saying controversial shit on the internet and hemorrhaging subscribers, so we're gonna do a JoJo's video to appease these fucks, and shit, it's recording. Hey guys, JoJo's time, yeah! You guys wanted more JoJo's, and I'm all about pleasing you.
Shit, man, I wanted more JoJo.
Yeah, I did too. Honestly, though, okay, so like the first, so we're on episodes 4, 5, and 6, and
Is it 4, 5, and 6, or 5, 6, and 7?
no, because we watched 3 episodes the first time.
I thought we watched.
No, because it was like 3 episodes, and that was like an arc. So we were just like, oh, well, that timed out really well. So yeah, we watched 3 episodes again this time. So it's 4, 5, and 6, and this was not just a complete self-contained story this time. Right out of the gate, Dio's still alive, of course.
Well, kind of.
He's undead still.
He's still kicking around.
Yeah. He's still starting shit, eating people, being a Dio. So, that's happening, and then some, Spanish motherfucker, just Ramirez is out of nowhere and be like, you're the Highlander, and I'm gonna teach you how to do these things, boy. And by Highlander, I mean he's gonna teach him how to, use... I don't even know, what the hell... It's called Hamon. I'm trying to think of, a parallel to this in other shonen. Nen, maybe?
Yeah, it's just your chi of choice.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, it is, ki, basically. It's a bit more, how ki is supposed to, work, in real life. Where it's just oh, it's this inner energy, and you can do all, all these things, and not shoot laser beams. I'm still expecting a laser beam to be shot at some point in the series.
It's going to happen. No matter how restrained you are with your mysticism or your whatever thing, it will eventually turn into laser beams.
Yeah. I was really, surprised, when they did this Hamon thing, because, I know at some point stands are a thing, where they just have, a summon. They have a fucking persona that hangs around them and fights for them. So yeah, I'm just it's really weird that we have, this power system, and I'm curious if the next JoJo series is going to introduce, a new power system before they finally settle on stands, or if Hamon's going to, last us until, JoJo Part 3, or if Hamon's still going to be around with the stands, and there's this whole world of JoJo's that we have yet to explore, and it's just it's a bold, crazy world. Who knows what the hell's going to happen?
And we're not asking you to tweet at and explain it to us.
Yeah, no, don't. Guys.
We're gonna fucking watch it.
Yeah, we're watching the show. I feel I feel like that shouldn't have to be said, but, so many people... I guarantee you, there was some guy, mid-keystroke, just... Oh, they don't want me to spoil the entire show. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Let me just delete that. I know it was, Dan and Bob were going through Super and GT, and just every fucking video, every time they oh man, I wonder where this is going, some asshole will answer it in their comments. It's guys, you're not getting the point. They haven't seen that yet, and we haven't seen this. We're these 6 episodes are the most of JoJo. I had seen a couple episodes, those first 3 episodes of JoJo prior. This was, and I think I'd seen the first episode where they introduced Hamon, and that was it. So these other 2 episodes were completely fresh and new to me. So yeah, we don't know anything that's gonna happen. We know about stands. We know that they do the Belmont generational thing, where the next JoJo in the line, or the next few JoJos in the line, are the main character. And let's see what else. I know at some point Dio stops being the villain. I know Dio sticks around for a few JoJos, and then he isn't. So yeah. Do not spoil JoJo's for us. I feel like that shouldn't need to be said. Alright, and so Ramirez shows up to introduce this whole new power system, and it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty restrained. It's a little beat. They immediately start using it for bonkers shit.
Yeah.
We cut straight into a ridiculous training slideshow montage. The show just doesn't give a fuck.
It doesn't.
It just doesn't. It doesn't have pacing. It just does whatever it wants, for however long it feels like, and then just does the next thing.
Yeah. Like, JoJo does not adhere to any ideas of storytelling, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing yet.
I can't tell if it's, like, gleefully joyous or, like, meanly sarcastic.
See, I can't tell if it's just, like, incompetent or just doesn't give a fuck.
It might be the apotheosis of shonen.
Oh, God. So yeah, like it does like the montage, and and of course while that's happening, Dio's out there eating people like a Dio do. He gets Jack the fucking Ripper.
It's the weirdest Jack the Ripper ever.
You watch Soul Eater.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't like Jack the Ripper like some fang-toothed, gangly, pot-bellied monster man?
Well, I mean, yeah, but
but yeah, no, this is a Jack the Ripper who is ripped as fuck.
And he's like, okay, I don't mean to say that regular Jack the Ripper wasn't crazy, but this motherfucker is crazy.
Yeah, no, holy shit. So they're like in a tunnel, and all of a sudden just the horse stop are like, oh no, we're not protected from the sunlight in this tunnel. And like, fucking Speedwagon gets out, and the fucking, like, stagecoach driver is stabbed multiple times wearing a fucking horse's severed head. Holy shit!
There was absolutely not enough time to have done that.
No.
Between when the carriage stopped and he got out.
Like, just...
And they're like, who did this? Where is he? And fucking Ramirez is like, stay away from the horses, kids. Shit's about to get crazy.
Yeah, man, Jack the Ripper's, like, his flair, his stage presence, if you will, he's all about the theatricality.
The fucker who was stuck on 11. It's like, alright, we're gonna have this fight. Stab himself in the face with a knife. Are you kids ready for this?
Right? Thing is, though, before he does that, like, because his grand entrance is popping his head out of the severed nub of the dead horse and just kind of, like fucking Ace Ventura in the Nature Calls, its way out of the fucking horse's body.
Your kids like scary movies? Ah!
Yeah, just, fuck.
It just like, flexes and like 20 fucking knives just slide out of
his body, yeah. I just... Oh my god! And then all of that insanity, just fucking like Ramirez is like, here, take the, like he basically gives him the initial D challenge where it's like, here, don't spill this wine, go fuck that vampire up. Just sends him down there. And for all of the crazy bullshit that Jack the Ripper does, it's just like, oh man, this guy's fucking balls to the wall, and then, like, JoJo just punches a wall and...
Yeah, just wall hack, dead.
Yeah, well, that's over.
Fucking Speedwagon, Speedwagon took the entire Dio thing with grace and with courage. Like, cops are getting their heads exploded by a vampire, and Speedwagon's like, oh, fuck, we gotta take this guy down. But in that tunnel, this isn't about bravery. Speedwagon is like, nah, this is bullshit. You guys are bullshit. That's literally a nightmare. I didn't sign up for this shit.
Yeah, no. Like, like, a vampire shows up, and you don't really, like, if he's just, like, chopping guys up, that's one thing. A fucking vampire shows up in a dark tunnel, severing a horse's head, putting it on a stage, and then ripping out of the horse, just because he fucking can, and then popping knives out of his body through flexing them out of his pores. Fuck, man. like, no. Just, like, I can't even, you can't even, like, look at Speedwagon and go, what a pussy. Like, no, that's a rational, functional, thinking human being. Fuck, man. Oh.
I can't. This fucking show.
So that's the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get to the second episode, and this is where like some of the weird JoJo shit starts. It's like the first episode of JoJo's I really didn't like because, like this is where the show felt a little bit more directionless. And it's just like, yeah, we introduced this hormone thing, and then like this kid like lures them into a trap, and fucking Dio shows up, and Dio shows up, and he can like now freeze his body because he now has perfect control of his body in every way, shape, or form, and he has full knowledge of what hormone is.
Yeah. He's been eating people.
Does he gain their knowledge?
I don't know.
He's
just fucking Dio. He does what he wants.
Yeah, no, that just like that really just kind of took me out of it. That Dio goes from this guy who got his shit wrecked by a regular human, like a guy with no fucking superpowers, to a guy to now he is just like, I have full control of my body over the last weekend, and I know what the fuck hormone is. So your new bullshit doesn't mean anything.
I mean, he had about as long as JoJo did.
Yeah, but JoJo was actually studying hormone. Dio was out there just fucking eating people.
Yeah. You saw the sweet chair he was getting pushed around in, right?
Yeah.
Who was that guy pushing that chair? Where did he get that fucking chair? He didn't have time to have it built. He found that somewhere. I don't know where Dio went, but I guarantee you it's a place you can learn a thing or two.
So yeah, he has this whole counter defense, the hormone. He fucks up Ramirez real good. And then he pulls out, like, these two henchmen. And... Okay, this is where, like once again, like where JoJo starts to be just decides to be JoJo's. And kind of takes me out of it by literally just taking me out of the story to be like, let me tell you the historical fucking significance of these two. And, like, you're a history guy. You've never heard of these two fucks.
No, they're not real fucks.
Okay. So the series literally brought itself to a fucking standstill to tell me a fake history lesson about some motherfuckers who don't actually exist for really no goddamn reason. Because it's not like, they... I don't know. I feel like JoJo's could, like, integrate information like this more seamlessly, and JoJo just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, like you want JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to do something more elegantly. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, it is just, okay, we're doing this now.
I personally love this specific thing whenever it happens. When some crazy new dude shows up, and the whole show just stops to go, I need to tell you something about this guy.
Oh, you'll love the Universe 6 arc.
It's kind of like having a finger stuck up your ass. It's all about the context in which it happens. If you don't already like someone, them sticking their finger up your ass is not really going to improve that.
I'm broken! I have just been doused in the lake of reincarnation and I am now broken. Oh my god. Oh. I think we were reviewing a show at some point.
I'm pretty sure Blooper's just the drummer from Yes. I need to look that up.
Oh.
Anyway.
Also, yeah. Okay, so, Bruford or whatever the fuck is, Bruford or Bluford? It was Bluford is what they were saying. Okay, because when I looked it up, it said Bruford, and I'm like, whatever. But then again, we also heard Tom Petty as Tom Petty. So, but that's the thing. This fucking show just like intentionally names characters weird shit, and it makes it kind of hard to parse out the pronunciations. Anyhow, long-haired motherfucker. Like, it's just... The way this show does narration is just so fucking clunky and in your face. And it is something I'm really trying to get used to because this show is really cool, but I find the way it handles narration fucking obnoxious.
It is performatively bad. I love it.
Yeah. So when he he's just like, oh, he put his arms behind his back. Which one will he draw his sword with? And the fucking narrator then responds with, neither. He's drawn his sword with his hair. And I'm like,
who the fuck said?
Yeah. Was that? Yeah, because we both just. Who the fuck just said that? And you're like, I think that was the narrator. Oh shit, I think that was the narrator because that sure shit wasn't fucking Ramirez. That wasn't fucking Speedwagon. And that wasn't JoJo. So just like the narrator just telling us that was just like weird blindside thing. I'm like, why did I have to be the narrator? Why if you had to just fucking like the way this series does narration is just. Because it does narration for, like, the most simple, just basic, yeah, motherfucker, I have eyes, I could see that. You didn't need to explain that to me. Oh my god.
So yeah, he throws JoJo in the water, because you need to breathe to do this particular superpower.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, I'm gonna swim up, and they spend 10 minutes on, like, you need to swim up, right, bro? And it's like, but no, that's what they were expecting. Let's do something retarded. Swims to the bottom of the lake, assuming there's going to be an air pocket from the coal mine. I don't know why you would do that. So he breathes in decades-old underwater coal air, I guess, and then does a blue one. I don't know. That fucking fight was weird.
Yeah. Also, okay, so what Hamon can and cannot travel through, I don't understand. Because we know it can travel through water. And the whole thing with Dio is that he even explains, Hamon travels, through water, the whole ripple thing, which is why, he evaporates the blood in his arm or some shit.
Yeah, all the moisture in his arm.
Yeah, the moisture, yeah. He gets rid of all the moisture in his arm. Okay. But then you have, Hamon can, travel through metal as well?
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I don't understand, because, Hamon's a really cool idea, but, I feel like what they're explaining Hamon is, and what they're showing Hamon to do and not be able to do, seems kind of contradictory and confusing, and I don't really know where its limits are. It's just a thing that kind of takes me out of it when I don't understand the character's superpower and, how it fucking works.
You gotta get you high or something to watch this show.
I'm thinking that might be the thing. Maybe I just need to stop thinking so.
You just gotta fucking groove, man.
Because, when I think of, my favorite shonen and, my favorite power systems, it's shit like Nen. Where, oh, that's a really cool idea. And, Nen is, really far-reaching. It can pretty much do whatever the fuck Nen wants to do. But there are, hard-set rules for each variation of Nen power. Even though Nen is basically limitless in the shit it can do.
Yeah, no. I mean, JoJo's, it's, it's from the old school, where it wasn't here's the hero, here's what he can do, let's see how he figures his way into this. No, it's and then he also did this somehow. JoJo's is a fucking super robot anime, just with, meat robot people.
Yeah, no, I saw that anime. It was called Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, once again, I'm pretty sure it's the same show.
Yeah, no, if you just gave Fist of the North Star...
Fucking Zeppeli went to do the Swan Fist before he started...
Yeah! Oh my god, yeah, no, he was just totally, Ray from Fist of the North Star. I'm like, that's... Is he gonna, start slicing motherfuckers with his fingers? Because that's gonna be really dope. Okay. So, JoJo has his fight with a long-haired guy, and then... I don't know, JoJo, sees the good of humanity in him, and he decides to not slice JoJo's head in two. Man, JoJo really,
yeah, no, that was super weird. But we're just gonna go right past it.
Okay.
Because the better kind of weird shit happens right after that. So, Bluford's all oh, I don't know, refreshed or whatever. Then the fight with Tarka starts. And they're
Okay, so did you just intentionally make that Sailor Moon reference? Mm-hmm. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. So the fight with Tarka starts, and they're like, oh shit, we need to get the fuck out of here. And they just, like, JoJo and Zeppeli gather leaves and make a leaf-a-shoot. What's even better is, like, they jump off with the fucking leaf parasol, and then the show stops. And straight face tries to explain to you how that just happened. None of what it says makes any goddamn sense.
You know, I was fine with that. I'm like, whatever. Hormone, nature, like fucking alchemy. I don't give a shit. I got it. Like, I did that. Like, that's once again, like, I didn't actually need that explained to me. I'm like, got it, whatever. Hormone, nature, fucking, like, you know, putting your life force energy into things.
Like, this is dumb. They sent their body's magnetism into the leaves. You made it worse!
Yeah! Like they do a weird thing that I, in my heart of hearts, it had accepted. And then they explain it, and I was just like, that's dumber than the thing I was thinking. How did you make that stupider? I was ready to accept this, and then you had to go and bring in the magnetism of the human body into it.
Oh my god. We get to the castle, and this motherfucker designs castles the same way he designs clothes. Just like, I mean, I guess, from rough description, yes, okay, fine, sure, whatever.
It's like, yeah, I mean, you know, that's technically a castle. But yeah, so big motherfucker just into the side of the castle, and they're like, he can't regenerate. Unlike Dio, he can't regenerate, so he's fucking dead. Holy shit! Yeah, just he's bloodied and battered and shit, and just.
So he and JoJo start having a chain neck collar ceiling fight.
Yeah, like JoJo ends up fucking locked in a room with this motherfucker.
Which, in any other fucking battle shonen, would have been this intricate dance of strategy and will. Not in JoJo's. In JoJo's, Tarka just holds that motherfucker up by a chain while everybody else has the scene going on.
Yeah, it's just like choking his ass. Yeah, and once again, like this is that thing where he goes like, oh, like, you know, like he tries to like put his hormone into the chain. Which is like, okay, like, so, because I didn't even think about it with long-haired guy's sword, that he had put his hormone through that to fuck up his arm. So, but yeah, like, you know, he's like trying to put his hormone through the chain, but like, he doesn't have a direct passage for the chain because it's going through the wall?
Yeah.
Once again, I don't understand how this power system works, like, what its limitations is, because it's like, you can make like dead leaf parasol or glider, and then you can't get, and you can put hormone into metal, but you can't get hormone to travel through metal if it's like going through a wall.
Right. You need to stop trying to think of hormone with your head and start thinking of hormone with your heart.
See, you know, I tried doing that with the leaf glider thing, and then the narrator went completely like here, let me explain it to you, and I'm like, no. Like, honestly, like, I kind of was like, no, narrator, explain this shit to me. This is the thing I didn't understand. Like, I don't think you can make this any stupider for me, so just go ahead and explain that. So, fucking Ramirez is on the other side with Speedwagon and some kid they picked up, because that kid's still fucking hanging with them. I mean, it's not like, you know, that kid was in any real danger, because they didn't give a shit about the kid.
Well, just fucking, as soon as the fight starts in the graveyard, JoJo puts him on his back. It's not like, stand back, young boy. No, it's, hop on, kid. We're going punching.
So yeah, fucking Ramirez is just like punching this big metal door to get the JoJo, and he just fucking
it's made out of some kind of metal.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, it's like, you know, it's like the steel is too strong. You know, like my hormone, you know, it can shatter bricks, it can shatter stone, but like it's not strong enough to make it through this metal door. And I'm like, and both of us had the exact same reaction, which is punch the bricks. The rest of the rest of that is bricks. Punch the bricks. Like, cause I actually like looked away at my phone for a moment, so I actually didn't see what the fuck the kid did to get them into that room. Like what?
Oh, he climbed through the window and pulled the lever.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah. After a flashback to his hot sister.
Yeah. Which his hot sister also looking like JoJo's hot girlfriend. who's also back now.
She looked a little more like a chick from Lady Hawk, actually.
Honestly, I was also kind of thinking she looked. If anything, she reminded me of like a longer-haired version of Gon's aunt.
Hmm.
Which Gon had a really hot aunt.
True.
What is it with like motherly figures in anime just always being hot?
I am never, ever going to answer that question in front of a camera.
I'm just saying, like, big titty like anime sluts.
The answer is obvious, and we're not going to get into it.
Okay, so yeah, like instead of the smart thing is punching the bricks, they had the kid go in there and pull the lever, and then they get in there and Ramirez is about to do his grand sacrifice. Apparently, this is like some fucking voice echoes from, I guess, like his master Tom Petty, which, like, I'm gonna say, like, because when they said his name, Tom Petty, of course, we both heard it as Tom Petty, and we both what? This Dalai Lama motherfucker's name is Tom Petty. What? And I had to look it up to be like, okay, it's one word and it's Tom Petty. Fuck you, asshole who wrote JoJo's in your fucking naming scheme. It's brilliant. I love it. But fuck you. I imagine this reads a lot better in manga form. Honestly, I feel like this really makes me want to read the JoJo manga. Because I feel like a lot of these things, like the narrations and stuff like that, some of the sillier, goofier shit, make a little bit more sense in the context of manga than it does in anime. Because I feel like the anime staff is just like, no, we're just doing it.
But some of these shots don't really look good in animation. Fuck it, put them in.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of. I'm gonna say, this is not like a good looking show. There's a lot of really, really ugly shots.
But I really think they looked at the source material and went, okay, none of these proportions make any sense. None of these angles are going to work. Just do it. Just do it as hard as you can, and it's all going to look fine, from a distance and as a whole.
Yeah, no, I don't mind the fact that this show is ugly, because, I mean, like Dragon Ball Super. When Dragon Ball Super looked bad, it just looked terrible. It was just poorly animated. Everything was off model. Here, things are mostly kind of on model, but it has enough style and flair and other things going on. And things of substance in it that give it value beyond just being a pretty show. Because even when Super was pretty, it was superficially pretty. It was just yeah, that was really cool. I didn't really get anything out of that.
Like this show is weird looking in the way that every great rock band ever is weird looking. Like back when we used to let ugly people make music. And every time something is weird or discordant or off, it's like how not every note in a guitar solo is part of a beautifully ranged arpeggio. Sometimes it's just weird noise.
This is why everyone likes you more than me on these videos, because you're like eloquent. It's like eloquent metaphor for this specific thing in this specific show.
And my racism is a lot more subtle.
I apologize for nothing. As long as I keep putting it in the quotations of irony, it's all okay.
It's okay. I had 2 Ambien.
Oh man, I've been loving those memes.
Topical.
Right? Oh man. So yeah, like I said, Ramirez is about to do his big sacrifice thing, and that's just where it ended. That's where we left off. I know that this part of the story isn't very long. It's not even a full 13 episodes. Mm-hmm. So I think by the end of our next watch, we're going to be done with the first part of JoJo. Maybe one episode after that. Because I feel like this, the structure of the story is just weird. Because you have the first arc, and it's just Dio was an asshole to JoJo. Dio becomes a vampire. Dio gets fucking killed by JoJo. Then this asshole introduces Hamon to the series, teaches it to JoJo. Then Jack the Ripper shows up, JoJo kills him. Then, like, Dio shows up with these two assholes, and then I'm assuming we're gonna get, like, one final battle with Dio. And that's just gonna be, like, the first part of this series. And it's just...
Either that or, like, Mary Queen of Scots' head.
Man. Like, I know that's, like, how she's rendered in paintings. Man, this show made her an ugly bitch. Like, I mean, kudos to the show for, like, not making her, like, sexy anime girl, but she an ugly bitch. like, at least, like, pencil some eyebrows on, lady. So, yeah, JoJo's still cool. Still a lot better than that last thing we were watching. Looking forward to watching more. The next one of these will probably be less of a gap because, you know, this time I don't have a convention to go to. You don't have to go out of state for a wedding. So yeah, hopefully another one of these in 2 weeks. Hopefully the show stays good. Like,
if it got bad, I don't think we'd notice.
Yeah, no. I mean, because I think I would notice, but I also don't think I care enough. Because, like I said, dude, like, there's a lot of things that took me out of that second episode, or the second episode that we watched in this batch. And it's still really cool in really weird and dumb in a lot of really fun ways. Like, as long as JoJo doesn't get, like, super self-serious. And, oh, by the way, yeah, we're not going to watch this sub. You guys just eat a dick on that. Like, seriously, I like how I can't fucking win with these people. Like, Dragon Ball sub, boo! JoJo dub, boo! Eat a dick, alright? God damn it, I can't fucking win with you people.